As a Christian single mom, you might be worried that your son won't be ready to stand on his own someday. And if you're thinking that, you're not alone. 71% of young people say they lack confidence in speaking up, and 63% say they struggle to think on their feet. And those numbers are staggering, but it shows just how common this battle really is. But for you, it's not just a statistic, it's your son. You see him in his quieter moments. You see the hesitation when somebody asks him a question. You know how badly you want him to grow into a young man who's able to stand tall and speak clearly and live out the plans God has for him. You know that young guys need to be able to communicate and connect and find a career and make Christian friends and manage their lives. In other words, to launch into adulthood. This channel was created with two clear purposes in mind. First, to encourage you, mom, to give you hope and creative ideas to talk to your son, to get him talking. I want you to know that you're not alone and that God is at work in your son, even if he seems distant. I want you to have greater peace in your home. And second, to give your son a place, not just information, but a safe online community where he can actually practice. School is information, and most guys are bored at school because they hardly ever get a place to rehearse conversations and get feedback and build confidence. And that's what we offer. Weekly Sunday night Zoom calls where your son can show up week after week for as long as he wants and begin building what every young man needs: communication, confidence, and Christ-likeness. And mom, if dad isn't around or isn't doing what he should, that hole is real and it hurts. But it doesn't mean your son can't grow into a confident, godly young man. With your encouragement and with mentors speaking life into him, he can still rise above the statistics. You might be wondering, why do you care, Rob? What makes you qualified to talk about this? Well, I was that kid in grade school. I got teased by the guys in my neighborhood after they found out I was a bedwetter. I was so shy, I quit my high school baseball team without even telling the coach. But over time, I grew. God gave me mentors, and I built courage. I ended up spending 22 years on stage as a Christian singer and songwriter and music producer, creating songs for kids and families. So I know what it feels like to be hesitant, to hold back. And I know what can happen when you step forward in godly confidence, and I could show your son how to do what I did. So let's start a conversation in the comments section. Tell me, what concerns you most about your son's future? Where is he thriving and struggling? Your answers will shape the videos that I make and the support that we offer in our online course. And since you're already thinking about your son's future, I hope you'll watch this video next. It's about one of the top concerns on moms' hearts right now, your son's mental health and his emotional well-being. I've got some encouragement and a man's perspective for you. I think you'll find it helpful, so check it out. Click right there.